So I was reading through old Ren'py changelogs for fun, and I came across this really interesting feature from Ren'py version 7.4.3. Ren'py now supports the display of emoji and other characters from outside the basic multilingual plane, if the fonts in use support the characters. Yeah, Ren'py supports emojis, and you want to use them. Stick around, because at the end of the video, I'm going to show you my favorite use for them. But first, let's go over how to actually get emojis in Ren'py. Now, you'd think you'd have to learn how to enter the Unicode extension for any emoji you want to use, but as long as you're using Atom or any text editor that natively supports emojis, which is almost all of them, you can just plop an emoji right in there. I use Emojipedia to search out emojis, and for any emoji you press the little copy button there, and then you can paste it directly into your code. The default Ren'py font, Deja Vu Sans, supports most of the basic emojis, but if you want to use all 3,363 emojis, you'll want to use a font that includes all of them. I'd recommend using the Google font Noto, which has the emojis in a few different weights. I'd recommend using the bold variant. So you can use the font tag to just use Noto for the emoji, throw that in your sentence, and while we're at it, let's make it a bit bigger by changing the text size, and let's give it a different color. Now let's see it in the engine. There we go. Now you may be saying to yourself, that's not what an emoji's supposed to look like. It's supposed to be in full color. Well, remember that changelog note. Right now, the emoji are displayed using the font rendering system, which produces monochrome glyphs. This means if we want full color emojis, we'll have to save the images as a PNG or JPEG and include them using an image tag, like this. In brackets, set image equal to the file location, and it will place the image in line with the text. It doesn't automatically scale the image to fit the line, so make sure it's already the height of one line of text. If you're only using a handful of emojis and you just want them to look pretty, this might be the best option for you. But remember, if we use the text emoji support, we have 3,363 emojis. 3,363 emojis. Yeah, we can choose from. On a basic level, we can use the emojis to set up character dialogue the same way people text. But we can also use emojis as a way to make a bunch of simple icons for use in text buttons. Maybe swap out the bottom quick menu for a bunch of emoticons. Now for any of these applications, you might find yourself using a lot of text tags to make these emojis display just the way you want. You'll most likely want to use the Noto font to only be used when you're calling an emoji, and then you gotta color the emoji different, maybe make them a bit bigger, and that's all for one emoji. If you don't want to have to write this out every time you want to use this effect, you can use a custom text tag. Under Initialize Python, we'll want to set a definition, with the name of this definition followed by a tag and argument. In this case, we'll want the definition to return the values inside of the bracket. For each text tag, we'll put down renpy.text_tag, comma, followed in quotes by what values we put inside the tag. Since we want to close the tag in this definition too, we'll include a line to close it here separated by a comma. Then, we put the text we want to include in the middle of the tags, set as renpy.text_text with a comma, and then the text inside of quotes afterwards. Finally, after we close the bracket, we set this as a custom self-closing text tag with the line config.self_close_custom_text_tags with the name of the tag in brackets equal to the definition. And there we go. That's simple. /sarcasm. If we didn't want this custom text tag to be self-closing, in case we wanted to use different emoji inside of this definition, add contents to the definition, and then close the brackets for the starting section and add a new starting bracket for the ending section, and add plus content plus in between there. Finally, remove the self_closing part of the configuration. Now you'll want to close the tag whenever you use it. Obviously, emoji aren't the most important application for custom text tags, but there you go. That's a free tutorial from me. Stamp. And now for my favorite use for emojis that literally anyone could use. Use them to name your files. Yeah, instead of coming up with special descriptive terms for every character expression, just put emojis directly in their file names. When you're writing what expressions you want a character to use in the script, use the emoji in the script, and then the programmer can just copy and paste from that expression. You can also use emojis for label names, definitions, custom text tags. We just learned about that. Yeah, if you have a special text tag you use for one type of emoji, instead of having to remember the name for it, you can just make the emoji the name of the custom text tag. Simple. And if you can think of any interesting uses for emoji, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see more Ren'py features you can use emoji in, check out this next video. Hopefully it's actually relevant and not just auto-suggesting something. Anyway, happy coding!